Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Space Chick Crypto. Thanks so much for coming into the Space Cabin tonight. I am super excited to have INESSA, the developer of Novacore, join us tonight. She's a super busy lady, super busy, so I'm going to bring her on really quick right now. We got INESSA. How are you doing today? How are you doing tonight? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, girl.
Oh, as always, I'm chatting away before I press the unmute button.
Hey, I'm not the
hello,
only one who
hello.
does it. I'm happy.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for that warm welcome, Space Chick. Always happy to be here. Um, Hoping to have my camera set up next time. But we did one live the other day, so that was cool last week. Thank you so much for having me on. I am the developer of Novacore, and we have really cool, exciting updates for you. Our company is growing exponentially, and we're just really excited about the different opportunities that we can present, to everyone involved, and it's really cool.
I'm excited for you to be here because I know you're super busy. Like you just got off of space and then now you're here. You're a mama. You are a dev of an amazing project. You have a beautiful community as well. And then you also brought some friends along tonight for the
I
Space
did,
Cabin
I
show.
did, and I am a mama, and so I am, getting dinner on the table at the same time, and we're
What?
also troubleshooting. The reason I was late is because we were troubleshooting a little bit for people who were having issues with their apps, with their Uniswap and things like that. Yeah, honey, just grab that. And we have an awesome lineup for you today because we're talking about partnerships, right? And one of the things I'm really excited about is the partnership with JetVoy. And also TrendDepend. So JetVoy is a platform that allows you to travel with cryptocurrency. So you know that I built a platform that allows you to shop with cryptocurrency, real world goods, anything in the United States, and mainly just ship worldwide, because like shopping with cryptocurrency is really really cool, but also it's kind of a problem to actually get it across the border, right? So it was really important because I'm in logistics, and I've been in logistics and I've been the CEO of my company for about 10 years. So I have really amazing partners there, and it was really cool for me to explore logistics on the blockchain. I think it's an amazing field to be in and to build in. I think it could be really really valuable for a lot of people. And so I'm excited to make connections with partners like JetVoy and TrendDepend, who we're gonna bring up, because they're also just really allowing people to kind of remove those borders and do things with cryptocurrency and use them for real world kind of transactions. So jetvoy.com is the platform I'm talking about, and they do accept Novacore now as the token that you can pay with to book any hotel, any resort, any flight that you want. They can actually I think you can go on jetvoy.com if you want to and pull that up and scroll to the bottom, and they will have Novacore listed as the method of payment that you can do. And Rohan is here to join us in a little bit, who will be able to explain to you guys the way that you like different details maybe that I'm missing, and the way that the process actually works. But it's very seamless, and you just select whatever hotel or resort flight that you want, and you can pay with cryptocurrency, different cryptocurrency. But I'm excited that you can pay with Novacore, giving Novacore token that we launched last week. Last month. That's doing very well. In the past 2 weeks, it's hit like all-time high after all-time high, which is pretty cool. And of course, the token is not the focus of my project. It's a really really long-term project, and a company that will be around and will be sustainable for decades to come. But it's still cool to see those small milestones. And I think when we hit 2.7 million the other day, it was just a cool thing to see. So yeah, jetboy.com now accepts Novacore, which is awesome. They are also launching their own token. They do accept other cryptocurrencies. And then TrendDepend is the one of the companies that we're partnering with, which I'm also excited about because they have like a social media platform that is basically going to take on TikTok, and it's going to really change things there because they're making a shoppable version of like TikTok. So you can, list your items and you can kind of shop in there, and all the worldwide shipping is provided by NovaShip, the services of which are live. So even before the automated platform comes out, the services, we're onboarding brands, we're onboarding clients and individuals who want to ship worldwide because we have all the infrastructure, all the price points and everything like that. That's all live. So I'm really excited to have that out and to bring to really talk a little bit about that as well, like after we kind of discuss travel and traveling with cryptocurrency. Just the ability to use the blockchain technology to in logistics is just so cool and so bullish, and really exciting because manufacturers and retailers and customers are all demanding like a better way, a more reliable way to track and trace their products and the materials and the waste as well. And so blockchains paired with like logged records from sensors that we're making, really can provide that visibility and to have a trusted, immutable kind of ledger for that. So that's going to be really, really cool because supply chain professionals, and clients and customers can just like use the blockchain ledger. It's so transparent and you can't change it, you can manipulate it, and with an interface from which they can trace all the shipments. Um, with an interface, they can update the live, location of a product, and just giving more use cases as well for the NFTs and using NFTs in a way that they were, meant to be used. So this is, yeah, really, really exciting.
Yeah, that's a lot, Inessa. That is a lot going on. That this project has taken on a whole life of its own. Like, did you think when you first got into this that you were fixing to have all these partnerships? And you said you had just got into crypto, and then all of this kind of fell in your lap, right?
Yeah, well, listen, when I took on being the developer, I knew that I don't do anything, halfway in my life. When I start to doing something, when I start building something, you have to go big or go home, right? I've lived by those words my whole life. Listen, you have to either go big or go home. You either really make something awesome, or what is the point of you doing it? We all have such a limited time here on earth, and time that you're taking away from like spending with your family or spending other things that you like doing. If you're going to really like invest your time in something, it better be valuable, not just to you but to the world, because that's the only way, again, that's going to be sustainable. So I didn't want to make anything like an empty project. I didn't want to just launch something that was a meme token. I wanted to make sure, no offense to meme tokens, listen, like they do great, but I
No,
really
yeah.
just believe in something that is solid, and I had a real world asset, which is my corporation, that could back this whole business model and scale it. And we as you've been in our chat, you've been in our community, you've kept up with it, and you know that we did the expansion. So we have our own warehousing systems, we have our warehouses, and we of course have a TSA certification, which means that we're an indirect air carrier, and we've had that for a long time. So we deal with the federal government agencies on a daily basis, and we have a very good relationships with customs, and so that's what allows customers to really use these kind of systems seamlessly and just make sure again that everything is compliant, because that's the only way that you can again just have sustainability for your project. So I didn't know, of course, like it's a cool surprise when you work really hard and then unexpectedly you get more and more people kind of come join you, and more people are introduced to you that have the same vision, bringing value to the chain, and have the same grand kind of vision of not doing something that is just for right now for like a quick buck, but this is just a long term vision. That's why everyone on our team works for free. Nobody gets paid, because again, this is just a long term, like as a builder, when you're starting a company, you know that for the first like year or so, you're not really making profit yet. The profit is for your shareholders, maybe for the investors, maybe, but as a builder, you know, the growth, the all of the return comes later, is when, you know, years down the road, when you've built a real empire, then you understand, you know, you see why you did it. And I've done it a couple times so that I can tell, you know, I'm comfortable with the process. So this is really cool to meet, you know, Rohan from Jetvoy, and Joel from Trendepend, who are also just, you know, really docs developers, really transparent developers who are also building something where, you know, cryptocurrency can be used for real world things. And I thought that I would bring them on. I kind of just pulled, you know, that me and you are like doing almost weekly YouTube shows, and I'm like, guys, you should really come. Like, why, you know, meet this awesome girl I know called Space Chick. Meet this awesome community from Bold Inu. I mean, they're just really, really cool guys. And just a really cool space to be in. So I
They
thought
love you. They say, look, Scottish crypto, Novacore bullish. Thanks, Scottish.
we
Always
love you,
showing support.
Scottish. Thank you, thank you. Novacore always bullish. Yes, Scottish makes the best art. I still, you know, we partner with AI Mage. I tried to get them in and pull them in. They said they'll be here next week.
Mhm,
AMH is really like, you know, they're really an amazing project as well, and super cool developers there.
mhm.
But you know, they make the image generation, like from text to image, AI generation, and Scottish makes the best art.
He
Like I
does.
still, I mean, the tool is cool. Like you can use it for, we've used it for so many amazing content creation, you know, details. I mean, really, it just makes the best, like highest quality stuff there. So definitely shout out to AMH and do check them out. But still, you need to know and be artistic and artisanal with the way that you kind of, you know, do the word commands and the prompts. Like you still have to know what you're doing a little bit. And so many times, like I'm just amazed by the things that people are able to create with it. Like
Mhm.
Scottish with his stuff. I'm like, how did you get that? How did you do that?
He is good. He'll send me some as well. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll use him too. He's awesome. We love you, Scottish. Thank you so much for everything you do. I'm
Thank you,
excited
thank you.
to bring up our special guest as well. I mean, you're special guest. You're my co-pilot. You're chilling with me right here. But we have two other people here in the space cabin that I want to bring up. We have Rohan. All right, let's freaking go from Jetvoy. And then we also have Joel Otterstorm from Trend Append. I saw up here that you put, hey guys, let's
Yeah,
freaking
yeah,
go. This is a stacked house tonight. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
heavy hitters in the space cabin. I feel honored to have y'all here. Let's freaking go, everybody. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And Inessa, let's take it away, girl. Take it away.
Taking
How
it
did you
away.
how did you come across Rohan and Joel?
You know what? Rohan and I actually met a long while ago, like probably at the same time as you and I met. So like during the time that I was, you know, still involved heavily into kind of like figuring out like how we could help out the previous project that we were in, right? And Rohan kind of just, you know, we stumbled across each other, and he presented me the, you know, with Jetboy. And so after we launched Novacore and Novacore became stable, we were like, you know, this could be really cool, this could be really awesome. And again, I'm sorry for like the dark screen. I keep seeing just my little face in there. I really wanted to have the video on for you guys tonight, but unfortunately, you know, family takes priority, and my little one needed me, so I didn't have the time to really set that up. And I look kind of gross right now, so you better just look at my existing picture.
Oh, I bet you don't. I bet you're fine. I bet you're gorgeous, Inessa. You're just fine.
Thank
Rohan and Joel, how are y'all doing tonight? Hello, hello. Welcome to the space cabin. I hope it's nice and cozy for you here. How are y'all tonight?
Hello, hello. This is Rohan, Space Chick Crypto. Thanks for having me, and Nessa. And I also have Lana in and out. I think she has a stable connection, though, it seems like.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
I'll-
so Lana is another, really cool chick because she is the CEO, or I'm sorry, what role does she have?
President. She recently
President,
appointed
vice
president of
president. Yeah,
Jetboy.
yeah. So that's really cool. I'm all about girls
Girl power.
willingness to girl power. Yeah, so that's really cool in Jetboy that they have a president female as well. But yeah, Jetboy, like I said, is just we I came across the project and I thought it was really cool in the way that it'll enable you to travel, and I was like, yes, I definitely want Novacore token holders to be able to do that. That's really cool. And then Joel is from Trendepend, and I do also definitely want to give him the shout out. And he runs the platform trendepend.com, where again you can shop, but you can also, ship now worldwide with Nova Ship from any, anything that you get on there can be easily accessible. And you can ship it worldwide with cryptocurrency, which is quite revolutionary. I'm really excited about that stuff.
Oh, this is neat. This is neat. And yes, we do have some. What's up, Joel? Before I bring on our next guest, what's up, Joel?
I'm excited to be here. Yes, you can click on shopping. You can log in, upload videos.
This is neat.
Yeah. So we'll have this week. We'll have a few thousand products on there, and so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Okay. And so this is how Novacore and y'all are partnering together. This is why. This is
so a lot of most of our sellers right now are only interested in selling within the United States because of the complexities of getting stuff across border. So I've been talking. We started talking with INESSA, and another group introduced us. And the nice thing about INESSA is that they'll do anonymous shipping as well, which is kind of important for a lot of crypto people. So we'll be able to do that with her. So
exporting with cryptocurrency and avoiding the headaches, like even if you were using just regular fiat, just avoiding the headaches, of doing the documents, of knowing the Schedule B numbers, of doing the bills of lading by yourself. It can be a lot, and so people normally pay thousands of dollars to freight brokers. And my company, we are not a freight broker, and so like we can do excuse me, everything that the freight brokers can, but we are a step above. We are again a TSA certified indirect air carrier, so we're able to get stuff kind of figured out for you and just charge you a very minimal nominal, like I think it's about $150 that's for the documents, but you don't pay that by yourself. You're only paying a portion of that, like you're only paying your ride sharing on a huge pallet with a lot of people, and so you're only paying for the tiny portion that will be equal to the percent of the shipment that you're taking up of your volumetric weight. And that's when me and Joel started talking, and I was like, yeah, we can definitely get stuff for you across the border, no problem.
I see Jovi on here. I'm like, I love Jovi. Like, what?
Oh, you use Jovi?
My family, yeah, my sisters and I, yeah. Oh, heck yeah! Like, I'm like, what? I gotta tell them about this.
Yeah, they that, and they have another patch, Signal Relief, and they're our first advertisers. So if you go, go back to go up, scroll up, go to video.
Okay.
And then you can see, so like that reliever video, I think.
And what's really cool, not to interrupt you, Joel, 1 second, but what's really cool is, they're expanding all the time. So there's new and better and bigger and bigger and bigger brands and better outreach that's constantly expanding. And same thing with jetboy.com, it's just constantly growing. So that's why we're really excited, because there's just so much.
Click on buy now on that too. You can kind of see a bigger video of that. And then you scroll down and the checkout's like right there.
Oh, wow. Super user friendly.
Cool. Yep. And so if you scroll up, that's a longer product video. Oh, so this is kind of a unique checkout over a lot of people. Well, nobody really has it actually. So so we're going all in on video marketing, but it's combining a checkout, VSL, short form videos all into one.
That's good. Videos are important. I was just thinking that the other day when I was buying something. I can't even remember what it was, but I was like, where's the video?
Yeah.
I want to see a video of somebody using it. And that's what I scrolled to, was the video.
Nice.
I didn't care about anything else. So that's super smart. Yeah. People want to see. We want to see what's going on.
And so we're actually we're going to get all these brands on. Well, we have a bunch of brands registered. Now we're getting their products in. Mm-hmm. And we're converting those products into videos with using AI.
Oh, wow.
So all the products will have a product video as well. And so that's another thing that no other marketplace has.
That is neat. Yeah, because that takes time and you have to know how to do stuff like that. And if they don't, then, I mean, they're not going to get the name out there. They're not going to get the advertisement they need out there. This is cool that y'all do this.
Yeah.
So I was impressed as well, for sure. And if you go go back to Jetway for a second, and if you just see how easy it is to search for anywhere that you want to go in there. Like if you go to flights, for example, you can literally select any hotel, any resort, any flights, and paying for that with cryptocurrency is just I think extremely invaluable. You know what I mean? And it's just providing people with a way, like for TrendDepend, so many brands are going to be on that platform. They've already when did you start, Joel? Like only
we have 530 brands right now.
Wow.
And we're going to try and get to 50,000 by June. So.
And you guys, like, just so you they just started, like just like Novacore, they are a baby. Like we just launched our companies, so this is really like the ground floor, and we're already making pretty impressive and amazing progress, right? So I think that it's just really cool when you have. This is why I like cryptocurrency, because you can really find companies and just be so early. You know what I mean? Like finding Novacore at this stage and finding the ecosystem and everything that it has. Like if you go to the metaverse, now anything within the metaverse is going to be able to redirect you to actually book travel to that place via Jetway and pay with cryptocurrency anonymously, essentially. You know what I mean? So you don't have to, like, for your ticket and whatever it is, you can pay with cryptocurrency. And that's just really, I don't know, for me, that's super cool. And again, like being able to find these companies at launch pretty much is extremely invaluable, because anyone who holds these tokens are now the shareholder of that company. And this is really not Novacore. It's really like, Microsoft in the 1980s. So find us in another 10 years, all of us here right on the panel. And I mean, I think that it's going to be a really amazing time, for sure. And seeing the way that the market is turning right now, and just like seeing the up, finally we're seeing some bullishness, and finally the turn of the market where we're seeing the end of the bear market, hopefully. Again, just like supply chain professionals and customers, being able to just easily like trace their products and easily check out with cryptocurrency, anonymously pay for goods, and anonymity is not necessarily like a dirty word, and people need their privacy. This doesn't have to have a connotation associated, like, oh, like I've heard people say, like, well, why are you hiding? Why don't you want assets doxed? Well, that's not necessarily the case. It's just people need their privacy as well. And like with the blockchain, it's cool because it's transparent, but at the same time it provides you that privacy. And so if you have wallets that you want to use the assets of, and you want to be able to book shipping, or you want to sorry, I got distracted by the question that you pinned up.
I know, I'm gonna take it down for just a second. I'm gonna actually, INESSA, I don't want to interrupt you, but I don't want to leave Elena waiting outside out of the space cabin too
she's
long.
in
I'm gonna
the
bring her on
yeah,
in.
sure, for sure.
Give me just
Ooh,
1 second. Let's go ahead and bring in Elena
Elena,
Vargas.
Lana, welcome. The
Hello.
Jet Boy's newest president. She's awesome,
Let's
guys. She speaks
go.
3 languages fluently:
Awesome.
English, Russian, and Spanish.
Hello,
Let's
hello, guys.
go.
Trilingual.
Hello.
Hello, Elena. How are you?
Good. How are you guys? Sorry, I don't have a stable connection, so as far as my internet right now is okay, so I want to just introduce myself. So yes, I'm a new president of JetBoy, and I'm so happy where we are. So I know Rohan for many, many years, and he always bring the good ideas. And yeah, so he bring a JetBoy, so we here, and we here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Welcome
Thank
to
you,
the
guys.
space cabin.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
I'm like in awe right now by this speaker panel. Like Scottish
I
Crypto says
bring you
it's
the
been a
best.
minute.
Do I not? I bring you the best. You know,
You
Space Chick, I'm
brought,
always gonna
I mean,
I'm not gonna bring you anything less than that. I bring you the best for sure. And Novacore only partners with the best. To answer a quick question that we did have
I'm gonna pull this up. Yes.
yes, is there a max wallet for Novacore? There is. So the max wallet right now is set at 100 million, and the only reason it's set like that is because we have tokens that are locked up. So we have a percentage of the whole supply. Let me pull that up right now to see exactly how much it is. I believe it's 16. Yeah, I believe it's 16%. That's used for future sex CEX. Used for future CEX and DEX listings as well. But to make investors feel safe, to make sure that everything is transparent and we lock that up. But that's all locked up in one wallet, so I can't really make it lower than that so that it doesn't mess anything up. So there is a max wallet, but there is no there on the contract. If you look, there are no functions on the contract to like stop trading or anything like that. There's no function to do anything dangerous and things like that. So it is all good, and it is only it's not a multi-sig wallet. The owner wallet is only I have access to it. And so being the docs developer that I am, I am a completely docs developer, as you know, and my company is involved. And we do also have the KYC certification, KYC and doc certification from Assured DeFi that we kind of collaborated with on that. And they're really, really a well-established professional company. I believe one of their team members is an ex-FBI agent. That's very cool. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So Sure DeFi did we just went through the trouble to make sure that the investors, to make sure that I don't just say, oh, I'm docs, but Sure DeFi like takes your geolocation. They go ahead and they do a lot of cool stuff like that. Like they make you're like on video chat with them, and when you connect the video, they like make sure you are who you say you are according to your passport, right? They take your passport documentation, your driver's license, and then they ping you like your actual geolocation to make sure that you are in your home, to make sure your home address matches. They do a background check to make sure that everything that you say is true, is the case. So yeah, definitely super excited. Hello, Vaulted Dragon. How are you? Happy to see you here, sweetie, in our chat again. This is always super bullish. Always happy to see my Volt Inu family, guys. And I'm super excited for Volt as well. And I've seen some really amazing things go on there in the past month or so. So I'm really excited to see. I think Volt is definitely going to be one of the blue chips for sure. And you know that I'm never going to stop working until Novacore is one of the blue chips as well. So we will catch up with Volt.
Well, y'all definitely got something going on that, maybe a partnership would be amazing and would be nice. And now that, I can't even imagine booking like a room and whatnot, like a cruise. Even my parents were talking about a cruise. Scottish crypto excited. I know Bitcoin about to hit that all-time high any
That's
minute. Let's
awesome.
freaking
Wow.
go. That's exciting, everybody. Let's freaking go. Let me see here. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it's
that
super
boy.
cool for
Yep.
sure that finally seeing the a kind of stream of
Mhm.
money flow back into the crypto market. And again, I think that just taking my company over to cryptocurrency, it was just such a smart decision. And there's still so many people in my private network and in within my partners who are still like, well, are you sure we need to do this? But like, tell us why, and like, etc., etc. But I'm like, look, but this saves people money. Like, they can buy their cryptocurrency now, and when the token grows in 2 months, when they're actually able, like, if you buy Novacore now at this price, in 2 months when you're ready to travel, how much dollars are you saving? You know what I mean? Because the USD value is so much higher, and this goes for shipping. This goes for anything, right? And I don't know, Novacore is just it is an ecosystem, but Novaship, of course, is like one of the things that I'm most excited about. So we already, as far as like us having partnerships, that we like already launched with a lot of partners under our belt, like not only in the United States, not only my own company, but in the United States we have, again, TSA certified agencies, logistics that we work with, like Delux X Cargo and Aerodilux. And then we also work with, of course, like DHL and Dakar in Finland. We work with Priority Freight and Frankfurt CSP in Germany, and MGM in Russia. We work with Aramex, that's in Kazakhstan, and DSV, that's in Brazil. We work with like TransChina in China, of course, and we work with just a lot of logistics providers. So like the fact that you are able to kind of again get into get reliable shipping using these companies with cryptocurrency is invaluable, not just to the people who are using it, but also to the companies and the corporations who are going to be providing these things. Because in logistics, it's been a really crazy headache for a long time. It's been a problem where like the blockchain technology companies, because they're able to quickly identify like points of unauthorized, like kind of interception and insertion of products. This has been a huge problem in logistics, where like theft and fraud happens and counterfeiting happens, and you're not able to see where in the chain that this went on. Using cryptocurrency and using like tracking, like Novacore token and then NFTs there, using that for tracking is just going to solve so many issues. And we've been talking to DHL, who is one of our partners, who's using the V chain for
I was
these
gonna
type
say,
of.
INESSA, tell me the difference between Novacore and VeChain then. It sounds like you got a lot under your belt, I'll say that.
Yeah, so that's basically what we're building out. This is what we're building out, is something that we can actually provide for people, that is very reliable, and so that, you know what I mean, like by really act as a single source of truth, where blockchains, can, because we can really bring a sense of fidelity to all partners in the supply chain. And that's really cool, because the thing is that during the supply chain journey, each product is like subject to multiple like back office processes. And so from manufacturing invoices to like custom forms and retail agreements to delivering payments, if all this stuff is able to be accessed again with a Novacore currency, which is Encore, this is just going to be really revolutionary. And so the updates that we have for Novacore right now is like the partnerships and the partners. That's why I wanted them to kind of come up and speak a little bit about their amazing projects, because we really just believe in them as well. And being able to kind of come together and really bring value to the chain and to the Ethereum chain and etc. It's just going to be really, really awesome. Our token is going to be on the ETH chain, but we are essentially, going to either look at kind of different strategies that we can use to make it cost effective, because interacting with the NFTs on the ETH chain is going to be very, very pricey, especially as like the bull market starts and it's just the gas prices are going to be through the roof. So we're most likely just going to launch a token for Novaship specifically that can be used just for tracing, and then use again like Novacore token for staking and the revenue sharing. Of course, one of the things that I'm most excited about is that logistics is a $23 trillion field, and this $23 trillion is dispersed among a few companies. And yes, our company, our corporation, logistics, is one of the top shippers and exporters out of New York, but really just I think that dispersing this a little more evenly and giving a chance to the individuals and small businesses to participate in this, anyone, all the revenue that's made by Novaship, 65%, so the majority, it goes toward the staking pool, so it goes toward back to the investors. This really I think that can change a lot of lives. It can bring so much to so many people. And so, right now we're in the building stages, just like Trendepend, just like Jetboy. Right now we are, our projects are young, and we call it a project. And in cryptocurrency, people call it I don't know. I identify more with the name company, because these are companies. These are registered companies. And I think that a project that starts and it's not registered anywhere and it's not subject to any kind of regulations, etc., it's cool for some things, but for something like this in logistics, etc., and for a big company, it has to be it has to be a little bit more reliable, a little more solid. So we definitely are building something very, very huge and all together. So I want to give a word to Rohan from Jetboy. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the process. I don't know, on Jetboy, and if you guys have any updates for us. And if you I don't did we try to book a flight yet? Did we look at any hotels on there?
Yeah, look up some hotels. Hi guys, my name is Rohan, Jetboy CEO. Thanks for having me. Space Chick Crypto, Novacore, Trendepend. It's an absolute blast what we're doing here. Essentially seamless integration with into the metaverse and integrating cryptocurrency with travel. It's just an amazing feat. A few years, nobody would have thought about being able to use crypto to travel. I mean, and these are some of the things that we are doing as innovators, is to give access to cryptocurrency holders to use their cryptocurrency in the real world. So again, I started Jetboy. The inception of Jetboy was back in 2021, the peak of the bull market, then the bear market. We've just huddled down during the bear market and kept on building. It took multiple software developers, back end, front end. As I was telling INESSA a while back, it's a collage of developers to get this platform up and running. All the regulatory hurdles I had to jump over to get this up and running. And here we are. We're about to launch our token. So excited. A lot of things happening in our community. We have some venture capitalists actually looking at us right now. Can't divulge the names.
Oh, come on. No one's here. We're in space.
They're
There's no
pretty big
sound.
ones. I mean, they approached us initially in 2021, and we turned them down because it's not about the money. It's about the tech. And the co-founder Moses is a software engineer out of Toronto, been in a software business for 25 years. He's about tech. He's not about money. He's like about tech and about the blockchain. So we turned them down, and they approach us again, and we're in talks with them again. So it's we have Lana on board as the new president. She has a bachelor's in finance from Russia. She speaks 3 languages. She has some great ideas, and we're gonna do great things. INESSA, which is it's awesome. I'm lost for words right now.
Yeah, one of the things I also would like to mention is like you guys, you know that I've been here a couple of times. You know that I have a master's degree, but also you know Joel is highly educated, and you know, and same thing for Rohan, same thing for Moses, who I've gotten to know the developer there, Jetvoy, right? And it's just, and now we learn about Lana, so I think it's just really cool. Again, you know, we are able to put together the kind of presentations that interest venture capitalists, and we know like Joel and I have spoken. I'm glad that Rohan brought that up, because Joel and I were speaking just the other day about the fact that you know we are each talking to you know bankers, right, and capital bankers, and venture capitalists as well. And just, you know, investment bankers are, you know, the kind of people that respond best to intelligent presentations. And intelligent presentations, you know, cannot really be delivered by teams who are degen. No offense to degens, but the entire term, like if you haven't heard it and if you're just watching the video, right, the entire term to someone else means a degenerate. Like that's what it means. So like
Just say it, Inessa. Just tell.
like and I really, you know, the when I first came into the space and everyone's like, oh yay, degens, go degens, I'm like, what does it mean? Oh, degenerate. I'm like, cool. And then they call everyone else normies. And my thing is this, like, I aim to end that separation, because cryptocurrency at the end of the day is a technology. It's a very intelligent technology. It's an amazing tool. Okay, so it's not just about, you know, quick flipping pump and dumps, like, oh, so excited, we've made like 2x, 10x, 100x on this. That's really cool that you can do that. That's great. But a lot of professionals and a lot of people with real money, you know, like I know people, a lot of my contacts, you know, have like oil money, right? And they don't really respond well to companies that don't have anything, you know, backing them, you know. And they know that the normalization of like credit card payments and PayPal as payment methods before it, it was bolstering like the rise of e-commerce. They know that e-commerce is something, both when it comes to like booking travel, both when it comes to booking, I'm sorry, buying like goods online, right? They know that the rise of e-commerce is a great thing. And they also know that crypto can help companies like really extend their reach into markets, as an alternative form of payment. So while the value of cryptocurrency, like the Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, it has been volatile. There are also other cryptocurrencies that are stable coins that they can, you know, feel like kind of better about, that we can really use again in the logistics field. And you can always invest in blue chips like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then transfer them over to, you know, USDT or USDC, right, or like stable coins. And this is something that, you know, a lot of countries have begun to realize this, and a lot of countries and a lot of, again, you know, really huge people with a lot of money have been able to kind of pour their funds into the cryptocurrency field. And the projects and the companies they're of course going to be looking at is, companies like Novacore and Jetvoy and Trendepend, right? And there are a lot of other really high tech good companies who are also, you know, just as reliable, etc. I do want to say that, like, you know, like financial tech, for example, like Link Group that we're also partnering with. Maybe we'll bring them up here next time. They're also great guys. And so there's a lot of, you know, value here. And cryptocurrency doesn't have to be associated with this idea of pump and dumps or volatility. You're right. It's just at the end of the day, it's technology that we can all use to really bring value, you know, to everyone that is in the world. Because when you're talking about, you know, the e-commerce industry, when you're talking about the industry of travel and hospitality and tourism, when you're talking about the industry of supply chain, most definitely, you know, these are fields that not only are huge in terms of their revenue, and projects like ours that give you the revenue back. I know Trendepend also has revenue sharing program, right? So this is where the investor really needs to, just do their own research and diversify their portfolios with something stable, I would think. And the supply chain professionals and their customers, etc. I mean, these are people who are not going anywhere, and global trade is a recession-proof field. And again, that's multi-trillion dollar field. So it's not every year these companies make a lot of money for the world. And so being able to connect people worldwide, if you have anything you want to ship, like we partner with right now, NovaShip is already servicing a couple of projects that want to ship their merchandise, for example. So that's where I was talking to Voltoshi the other day, and I was like, look, Volt has a lot of cool merch, and I don't know where it's being made, but if any of it has to get, out of the United States or into the United States, now you can do it at a cost effective, price point, because you're ride sharing with a lot of people on a pallet. And so it's only $2 per kilo, where it's normally a lot more than that, about 70% more than that. So this is a lot of value here that I think we're bringing to the blockchain, and I'm just really excited. Like Rohan, I am at loss for words, even though I can go on about it forever. But in terms of excitedness, I think this is really, I don't think that people really realize yet where we're going and where we're definitely going to get. I want to say that, like, it's not just about our goals, it's where we're definitely going to get, because every single person here is not going to stop working until we get there. It's one of the very hardworking people here.
I'm excited about this right here, the NovaShip. How I told you, Piggy Coin, they're also making merch for all different crypto projects out there. So I got to link you up with Jedi and Mr. Piggy for sure. So maybe, that y'all can work together and partner together as well, because Voltoshi.
Yeah, I would love that too, just to put them on trend.
That's awesome.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully they're watching. If they're not, I'm going to be in their DM in a little bit. Like, hey, do you know?
Yeah, for sure. Because now they can ship that. Again, it's just like, it's so much more cost effective than doing it, the other way. And if they, get on the TrendDepend platform, it's a lot of exposure for them. Plus, again, the ability to purchase these things with cryptocurrency is very cool. And that NovaShip, it's because it's based on a real world company, it's always operational. That's never, it's not something that is a Telegram based thing that can just disappear. This is a registered TSA certified corporation.
Oh, I like that you pointed that out. That was perfect. Yeah.
Right.
There's always going to be something going on there. Ooh, because that has happened where you just go in and a Telegram group has just been deleted and you're like, oh man, I've been rugged. Wait a minute.
That's exactly what is like absolutely crazy and disgusting about the world of crypto right now, is that people get so much exposure and they get so many investors in. Like, for a project to pump, guess how many people have to go in and like fall for that, right? And it's not their fault. Like, it can look legit, but it's also kind of like a little bit your fault, because like you have to make sure that it's something that is backed by something that exists. Like, they have a utility, they have a use case, there is documentation provided about the developer, there's something provided about the company, like where is it registered, etc. So the fact that I sacrificed that little piece of privacy to docs, I don't necessarily love
little piece that is INESSA. You told them everything.
Like, I don't necessarily love that, and we talked about that before, me and you, right? Like, that it's it can be it's two sides to that coin. It makes the investors feel safe and it's good, but at the same time it's definitely also a little bit iffy at times, because there's a lot of crazy people online. So like,
there's some weirdos out there, y'all. There's weirdos.
That's what it is. So like, we're sacrificing that to make everyone
Oh, Inessa.
Uh-oh. We lost her.
Inessa. Did we lose
Oh,
her?
sorry.
Oh, no. There.
Am I back?
Inessa, I have some questions for Rohan and
Hey.
Elena. Hi, I have a couple questions for y'all.
Sure.
So whenever I looked up on y'all's website, I think this is super cool that Novacore is working with y'all. I love it. I love going on vacation. I tried it myself. This website is super user friendly. I don't know if y'all were watching me, but it went through perfect. Everything came up that I needed to see. I was wondering about cruises, activities, and these, because whenever I book a flight or book a trip, I always try to do it all together, like where I'm staying, the flight, and the car rental. So when would these be coming?
So those are coming soon. We're in the process of integrating the API. So first you form the partnership, and then the API, the backend has to be integrated, it has to be tested, and then we make it public. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I mean, I see that you have, whenever I looked up Las Vegas, the hotels, you have the reviews on there. So another question I had was, who writes the reviews for like the rooms and we'll say the hotels.
So we have a partnership with Booking and Raytalk. So the reviews come through those channels.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. And I have one more question for you.
Sure.
And it's not hard.
No worries. I could call a friend.
Call a friend. You need a lifeline. No, I was just wondering, like, since you are partnered with somebody like amazing like INESSA and this amazing project that she has going on, what do y'all plan on doing in the future to help with that partnership, to help nurture that partnership, since she's stepping in so early and y'all are finding each other so early in the game? Like, what are y'all's plans in the future to help with Novacore?
Right now, together we're redefining travel in the metaverse and seamlessly integrating the travel in that service, because she's way ahead on that. That was something that we have in mind, and I think it's just a perfect blend together. So we're going to just work on that, and we'll start with that first.
I love it. Yeah, she's got her hands all over the place. Whenever I first talked to her, INESSA, I was like, INESSA, you got this Nova ship metaverse and this Nova launch. Normally you'll see projects and they'll just take on the metaverse alone. And that's it. And that is all they can handle. They're like, that's it. The metaverse is huge, y'all.
It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
And she's taking it
literally
all on.
the whole earth. Yes, it's literally the whole earth. And like I am a perfectionist, so I want everything like perfect at the same time. But I've had to, like, the way that we've been able to manage it is we just prioritize what we want to kind of access at first. So like Novaship, the automated platform is coming out first, and then all the focus is going to be on the metaverse. But even before that, hooking up with JetBoy and them, being able to kind of get a good value from it. I told you, like, one of the uses for the metaverse that I wanted is that people were able to book these hotels with cryptocurrency. So when JetBoy came, they're like, oh, we actually can already do that. Why don't we just link up with your metaverse? I was like, perfect. Go in there. We'll set all the hotels to JetBoy, and that's perfect. Because why build your own airplane if there's already a cool airplane out there?
Exactly.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I see it. I see the vision. I get it. And I love seeing the logo down here.
Same thing with like TrendDepend, for example. Like, I also want, like, on Novaship, we're gonna have a built-in browser, or we already, like, so the way that you're able to shop on Novaship is you're able to kind of like really pull any link of any item of any website and be able to purchase that with crypto. But instead of us like putting in the work of doing like the advertising videos and all that stuff, we're like, well, TrendDepend is already doing that. Like, why don't we just, they have a system where, they're setting up e-commerce as well. And so, like, we've talked about this before. I really believe in collaboration versus competition. So a lot of people are like, wait, well, we can't partner with this project because they're also doing e-commerce. I'm like, dude, that's exactly why you should be partnering with this project. If this is a reliable company and if this is a reliable developer, and there are certain like things that you can do for each other, that where you don't have to work 3 times as hard to build it on your own. So Joel would have to figure out a way to ship internationally with cryptocurrency. He would have to build that from scratch. He would have to find a freight forwarder who would be able to like take USD payments. Then he would have to pay them USD. He would have to constantly sell, and do all that. I'm like, well, listen, we are already doing that. So, like, so it's a good way to think about, if you are building, in Web3, it's a good way to think about kind of the future and the potential of your company, and your strategy for partnerships, etc. Is just, there's people are all bringing all kinds of valuable, cool things to the table. And if like Piggycoin, for example, are already, so instead of me paying the money to someone to create a bunch of merchandise for our project, and that, or like us doing it and then trying to kind of find a third party in real life, etc. If there's already someone who specializes in that, it's just a better and a more effective way to move things along, is to create this network of people who are kind of all having the same goal. Or a similar goal, which is to build empires in their respective areas.
Oh, wow. It's like a perfect marriage. I see what, INESSA, I kind of am trying to get in your head, girl. I'm trying, and there's so much going on, just like your website. Look at this, everybody. This is definitely in INESSA's mind. We're living in her world, everybody, her metaverse. Yeah. I have a question. I have a few questions for Joel about Trend-Depend. Now, with Trend-Depend, how do you get your sellers? First of all, how have you gotten your sellers so far? Or how do you plan on getting them in the future?
Yeah, so like I said, we have 500 sellers, and we're
That's good.
Going to get to 50,000 by June, and we've done that partnering with a company that's an aggregator for Shopify.
Oh, okay.
And so then we go into their system, make arrangements with the brands, and then because this is kind of works with you too, Chris. I've got 2 things going on right now because I didn't know this was going to run over. So my client here, Chris, is on one screen, and you guys are on another, and I'm explaining what I do anyway, so it's fun. Yeah, so we've got 500 agreed on, and we have thousands of their products that I'm going to get in this week, and then we'll start selling those, and then we're going to convert all the products to videos. But we have 2 other partnerships like we have with Caro. Caro is the aggregator from Shopify, and we're still working those relationships. So Caro has 35,000, and these other ones have some others as well. So that's why we're going to get to that 50,000 goal, and then we'll have probably about 75,000 to 100,000 products on there, and that's when. Go ahead.
Are you focusing on sellers alone, or is it more like a trendy, kind of like a TikTok, or is this like where people come for sellers?
Yeah, so this is a TikTok, Amazon, PayPal for crypto platform is kind of how I describe it.
Okay.
So we're focusing on sellers and revenue first, because then we can do the rev share with creators. So that's where we're at right now.
I like it. I like the fact that y'all do the videos, because just me as a content creator, like I can do a video or a live stream, and then they say, do shorts.
Yeah.
Are you serious? They're
right.
Like, shorts is where it's at. Like, I don't have time for this stuff. Like when I make a short, it's like, okay, I mean, it's doable, of course, because there's so much AI out there that can help, like Opus helps, but you know, it's just taking the time to do it. So these people that are sellers, and they already have a website to deal with, products, customers, everything. So y'all really take a big chunk of stress off and give them really something nice to help them about it.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, so that's us. But the big thing for us is those sellers want to stay within the U.S. And so INESSA helps with getting it outside of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
so
a marriage,
like you said,
marriage.
it's a perfect marriage.
It is. It's a perfect marriage. Like, and then you can book a trip, and you can do that after you get your products, you know, that you're gonna take on your vacation, right?
Right.
I mean,
basically, we're gonna make all this money, and then Ness and I will book a trip on a honeymoon on Jet Voice.
there you go.
So,
oh my goodness,
she's not laughing at that one.
I don't see your mic moving.
Guys, no, I'm laughing. I have like people at the same time who are in chat, like, where's INESSA? Where's INESSA? Where's INESSA?
Yeah.
We have questions.
Well,
I'm like, guys, man, just
I'm gonna drop off unless you have some more questions, but.
Oh no, that was my last question. I would love to have you back in the space cabin. That would be awesome if you come back.
I'll reach out to you on DMs and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Cool.
thanks, guys.
INESSA making connections. Look at that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Joel.
Awesome. INESSA, I know you're busy. I know, girl. I can feel it, right? Rohan and Elena, you can feel it.
No, not at all. Listen, at the end of the day, you have to like be able to separate it, and like you have to the community, you know, or there's always going to be some kind of you know, there's always going to be something. You're either everyone is super happy because you're hitting an all-time high, or someone somewhere is having some kind of troubleshooting with some app somewhere. You know, so you're like, it's inevitable, and you have to be able to, you know, like tune that out and just focus on what you're doing as a leader. It's just it's definitely important for sure. But like I was saying, one of the things that I'm most excited about right now too is like talking to our DHL partners, and we're like, you know, just finding out why and how they started using VChain, and why and how, if that's working for them, etc. And we're excited to be able to offer, you know, us as an alternative perhaps in the near future to the different airlines, because we've heard mixed feedback. So this is going to be really cool, and we definitely have a lot of growth that will happen in the next few months. This is super exciting, really cool time to be, and this is really the right time to be here as well, because, you know, right now a lot of the cryptocurrency can be still purchased very cheaply, like right, and so this is very, very cool.
I love it. I think it's great. I think you're partnering with great people. I think Trend Depend he's working on it. I think it's going to be a thing. E-com is a multi-billion, if not trillion-dollar industry. It's up there, and the marketing for that is awesome as well. And then just to see your logo right here, I keep looking at it throughout this whole time, and this is just so neat to see. I'm so proud of you. I know everybody here is proud of you. Yeah, girl, like you're doing the damn thing. Let's freaking go. Shout out to INESSA. You're doing the damn thing. And shout out to JetVoy as well.
JetVoy, yes.
I
They
mean,
built a really cool thing. And they have a really amazing developer. You know, I do have to give him the salute, because you know that I'm from the business like side of things. I am from, you know, I'm used to management. I'm used to running a company. I have a lot of really cool, like, you know, contacts in the financial sort of industry, but I don't know how to build the software myself. So, like, being able to call on these partners who are like, you know, if there's any kind of issue, or if there's anything that I might not know, being able to have a really experienced, you know, partner like Moses, who is not here with us, but he's the one who built, a lot of the things here at Jetboy, is really really just amazing and invaluable. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I love also about the age that we live in, is that people are able to find each other. Investors are able to find really awesome communities and really reliable projects. And us as the builders here and the leaders within the space. We're not only able to provide something that is transparent, safe, and secure, but something that really will just be really good in terms of the ROI and return on your investment, right? That's what, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Is the community, and building that trust and everything like that, and finding really cool people, but also, being able to thank you, Adam.
What's up, Adam? Adam shouting in the space cabin. What's up, dude? Congratulations on partnership.
Thank
What's
you,
up,
thank you.
Captain? We call him Captain around here.
Yeah, no, Adam is a really, really cool guy. I've been
He
able
is.
to talk with him a couple times and see like the amazing work that he's doing for Prometheum and for AI Mage. I do have to give them the shout out again. And I just have been super impressed again, like with his work for sure. And just seeing, like I'm really bullish on AI Mage. I say it all the time. I think that it's an invaluable resource, just creating that content so quickly. I recommend them to Trendapend. I recommend them to Jetboy. I'm like, you have to get this tool. It's an awesome,
Mhm.
awesome tool for sure.
AI
And
Mage.
it's just so fun for the community as well. Like if you
Mhm.
go on my Twitter real quick, like you'll see like how many amazing things, or even in our Telegram, like I don't know if you're able to pull that up, but like in the AI Mage,
Oh, is
like
this one? Oh, Scottish
yeah,
said that
this
he has
one,
some DM
yeah.
to you. He DM'd some more to you.
Ooh, I want to
Oh,
open that up. Yeah, like all of them are created with
this
AMA,
is
and I
cool.
just think that they're, really impressive. And again, they're like this one, I love
Look, what is this? My precious. Look
and
at that detail.
right, and like just being able to include like all the text again
Yeah.
is, usually it's just not really seen in image generation. It's just it always gets it wrong, and AMH just gets it right, man. And I do love that. And just as far as like, marketing content, as developers we pay so much money to create content, and now that your community can, like, all of these things, like two of those actually, if you go into those two that's live from
Let me-
like our warehouse.
This one? I
That's
was
no,
wondering over here. That's what I was
yeah.
looking at. Like, what is
That's
this?
us. That's my company, New York. Yeah, that's how we ship. That's how we ship things. So
That's
see those
cool.
little pallets. If you zoom in,
Wait. So
all of
they open the nose? Like
they
they
open the
open.
nose. Yep,
Yep.
that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, cargo is not
Cargo
stored in the back. It's always
I
in the
did
front.
not know
on
that.
the aircraft bed.
Actually, Rohan. Fun fact: Rohan is a pilot, and
Oh,
so
that's so cool.
that's
My
Yep.
cool.
brother-in-law is a
On,
pilot. Shout out to pilots.
yep.
Shout out to pilots. You guys are doing amazing, amazing service for the world. But yeah, that's where
Yeah.
it goes. And so your stuff will be packed in one of those things, right? And again, you're not paying for the entire shipment. You're only paying for that tiny part of your volumetric weight. And so that's where, it's really cost effective for everyone.
You were talking
And
about
with
that before.
cryptocurrency, with anonymously, privately with cryptocurrency. So not only, this really allows you to save a lot of money, not just on the fact that, when the token grows, you're able to leverage it against USD, right? And able to buy stable coins essentially with less money that you would normally pay. But also you're just able to, have that. Really break on a lot of the taxes that come along. We as a company have to do our due diligence and have to pay our taxes. However, the private person that is constantly having to pay, intra-country tax and this and this and this, is just it can be an ordeal. And so, again, clients who have cryptocurrency who want to be able to use those assets to purchase goods now, they can do so anonymously, and which is very, very cool. And just provides you a very reliable way as well, like, because it's a quick no extra fees hidden. I mean, except for the gas fees that you will pay, it's still a lot less than the fees that you will pay for, transfers, for constant transfers in the central bank system. So I'm definitely very, I'm a very uh, big advocate of self-custody. I think that, institutional banking and central banking can just be easily corrupted. And if you live in America, it could be a little different, but in many countries, this stuff has historically been, very largely manipulated. So hopping on the cryptocurrency bandwagon now, I think that any company that's doing that is just looking at they have the vision, and they have the vigor to actually make their company work in the future years to come, because I do believe that we are going to see a lot of adoption for sure.
Yeah. And I think you're positioned at the right place at the right time. JetVoy is, Trend Append is, and I'm excited to see more of what's going on in the next couple weeks. Maybe you can come back, INESSA. Would you be able to?
Absolutely. We'll be back here next week, guys. We're here all the time. We love the Space Cabin. We love
Let's go.
Space Chick, and we love the Vault community that's always riding along with Space Chick. And so we're just super, super happy to be here for sure. We'll be back next week. Thank you so much for having us. I will have to hop off there soon as well. And I'm really grateful that you kind of have this awesome space where I don't have to figure out like all the things on my own. People are always asking me, when are you going to do the YouTube channel? I'm like, look, we have Space Chick. Like, why don't we just go there?
Exactly. Partnership.
Yeah, you can go on a spaceship and everything. It's so cozy in here. Just come here.
Exactly.
No, but if you ever do need help with a YouTube channel, I can help point you in certain directions and stuff if you ever need help with stuff like that. So
thank you.
Yeah.
I do. Because we have so much great content in video for Novacore, and it would be cool to show that off. We are setting up our Instagram channel. Well, it's live, but it's just that we're uploading the content to it, the Facebook, etc. And so we definitely are uploading it on YouTube as well. It's something that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, your girl's here whenever you need. I'm right
Thank
here.
you. You are the best.
I think y'all are amazing for even just being here tonight. It is a Monday night and y'all are working. You're here. You're doing the damn thing. Shout out to JetVoy. I love your site. I definitely want to book my vacation with y'all. I'm down. I love to go to Las Vegas, so I can guarantee you I'm going to see me in Vegas.
Use crypto too. No traditional payment. Use Bitcoin.
You want my Bitcoin.
Use Novacore. Use Novacore.
Hey, it's perfect. It's a perfect storm for everything right now. It's wonderful. I got to give a shout out to Elena. Thank you so much for being here as well. She was super quiet. And you speak 3 languages. You could have just talked circles around us tonight, Elena, but you didn't. Next time you come on, we got to definitely chat some more, Elena. All right? For sure.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
And I love your website. I love it. It was perfect. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. And thank you, INESSA and Novacore family. I appreciate everything that y'all do, all the support, and I cannot wait to have you back. Please, everybody, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. INESSA will be back. JetVoy will be back for sure. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. I guess I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Everyone,
thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye,
Space
guys.
Chick. Bye, guys.
Like,
Bye.
subscribe, share. Tell a friend.
Absolutely.
Tell a friend. Invite people to this revolution. Come on, it's time, guys.
It's time, she said. We're going to leave off with that. She said it's
Bye,
time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.